Dead Man's Tale is a new exotic scout rifle available in Season of the Chosen, and this is a new weapon from Tex Mechanica, creators of The Last Word, and it's one of the best feeling and sounding weapons in the game right now. There's an exotic quest to complete to get the weapon, and both the weapon and the quest are showcases of Bungie at their best. Today I'm going to go through how to get the weapon, plus a look at the weapon itself, including the stats and the perks. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Well, first of all, let's have a look at how we can get Dead Man's Tale, and first you want to head into the Arms Dealer Strike. So it's the Ordeal Nightfall this week, but you can simply select it from the director on the EDZ if you're doing this in the future and or don't fancy the Nightfall. So you load into the strike and you want to head through the now open door to the right of the normal route through the strike. Fight past the enemies and you'll be directed towards a marker on the screen, and this is a distress signal that's been intercepted by the Vanguard, and once you picked it up you'll want to go and have a chat with Zavala in the tower. So exit the strike and speak to Zavala in the tower, and he's going to direct you to an anomaly near the Tangled Shore, and from this point you'll be able to select the mission from the director on the Tangled Shore page. So you can head into the mission with a fire team, or you can do it solo. It's probably much easier to do with a team, to be honest, and it'll be quicker, but it is possible to do solo. The only requirement I know of is you need the season pass for Season of the Chosen, and I went in with Outbreak perfected in my kinetic slot, Adored in my energy, and Code Duello in my power slot for ad clearing. I was around 1271 at the start of the mission and managed to get through it okay. So next up, let's have a look at the Presage Exotic Quest Guide, and when you first load into the mission you'll be on an abandoned Cabal ship, and Osiris will be on comms walking you through things. So I recommend going into this blind if possible, get comfortable and put your headphones on. The sound design of this mission is excellent and the puzzles aren't really too tricky. Feel free to watch the video and I'll do my best to guide you through it, but I think this mission is best experienced without knowing what's coming. And you can skip ahead if you want to the Dead Man's Tale gameplay, or you can keep watching and I'll walk you through the rooms and the puzzles. Okay, so let's get going. After you land, you want to turn around and head out onto the platforms to your left outside the ship. The main doors are closed, blocking your path into the ship, and you're going to need to find a lever to open the ship door. There's a couple of simple mechanics in the mission which include levers that open doors, shooting panels to reveal pathways, electric charges to shoot the open doors, and shooting spores that give you a buff to allow you to walk through burning walls. But all that will be fairly self-explanatory as we go on. So keep jumping up around the ship until you find the opening and crawl through. Shoot the panels and keep moving forward, and if you see a vent or a gate, always try and shoot it because they can be damaged, and this is often the way forward. Jump up and around and keep making your way through. So you're going to find the first lever which you'll want to interact with, and this will reveal spores and a burning wall. If you walk into the burning wall normally without the buff, you're going to die. So what you need to do is stand close to the spores and shoot them to give yourself a buff called Egregore Link. This gives you a countdown timer and you can use the buff to get through the burning walls nice and easy. Puzzle rooms are mainly about finding the spores to get through the burning walls to the next section of the mission. So once you've made your way through the first wall into the new area with strange alien fungus growing everywhere, jump up and shoot the grate and make your way through the vents. Jump up again and keep going through the tunnels, and then you want to hop down and turn around. You'll be faced with some Scorn. Kill them, make your way forward and then activate the lever. So go back to where you dropped down and you notice a door is opened with spores. Shoot the spores while you're close and jump over the drop onto the other side, and you can make your way through the burning wall. On the other side, drop down and kill the Scorn. So after you've done that, make your way through and jump back over to the other side. Here, the mission is going to teach you a new mechanic of opening doors or hatches by shooting an electric charge. So shoot it and then jump down the hatch. There's some more Scorn here, kill them and then jump up onto the platform and flip the lever. Head over to the other side and you'll find a door, and go through the door and jump over to find the third lever. Pull it and then jump back.
Today Callus graced the Glycon with his presence and gazed upon the anomaly. His counselors prepare the exhibition chamber with gold from the Castellar. They are confident the crown is ready. The end will lay eyes upon him and weep at his magnificence.
So go back into the room where you were and you'll find an electric charge revealed behind a door. Shoot it and that is going to open the way forward. So jump up to where you just came from, but instead of looking over to where you pulled the third lever, look down and you'll see a door. Jump down to where the door is and a platform will help you with your fall. So jump through the door and you're on to the next part of the mission. So this part of the mission is very cool. So there's a lever at the end of the room, but when you hit that lever, the walls are going to start closing in on you and they're going to kill you if you don't find and shoot the electric charges in time. So they're all hidden in the floor and you have to shoot the grates off and find the electric charges. So I found jumping and shooting here helped, as I could jump and see the electric charges under the grate. Screebs are going to drop down and try and kill you, and I found that if I wasted time trying to kill them, then I was crushed by the walls. So I recommend looking for the electric charges on the floor and jumping out of the way of the Screebs if possible. They will kill themselves and you'll stop the walls from closing in, and once you've found the 3, then the exit is also on the floor under a grate. Shoot it and then head down. So the next part is combat based and you have to defeat Scorn in a couple of phases. First you have a small room that you drop down in and then you've got a bigger room. And the second room is going to be a little bit of a pain in the arse if you're doing this solo, but hold back, take your time and watch out for the Screebs that constantly come for you looking to kill you. Once you've got through this section, it's time for some more puzzles.
Are intact. Why didn't they try to run?
So once again, jump out of the ship to the left and you want to jump around the platforms until you see a hangar with a ship in it. So head up to the top left of the room and you'll find the way forward. And you're going to find yourself in a room covered with alien fungus again and you want to flip that lever. And this is going to reveal more spores. On the opposite side of the room is the burning wall, so shoot the spores and head through the wall safely. Here you're going to find more Scorn, so shoot them to make your life much easier. Flip the lever and you're going to reveal an electric charge. So if you look up above you, you're going to see an electric wall. If you shoot the charge, then you'll drop that electric wall for a few seconds. So stand back and shoot the electric charge with a sniper or something, and then jump up safely past the electric wall. And up here, you're going to find some more levers, so what you want to do is flip them. And by doing both of them, you're going to reveal some spores down below which you can shoot and then make your way through the burning wall to the next room. So once again, you're going to find Scorn and you want to clear out the room. And this time you're going to notice the burning wall or portal thing is on the ground. So there's a lever in the room which you want to flip, and this is going to reveal a doorway, but be careful because there's a trapdoor there. So head back into the middle of the room and a Cabal drone is going to be there, so kill it to reveal the electric charge, and shooting that will reveal the spores behind the door, get the buff and then jump down to the next room. The next area is a maze, and there's lots of grates with Screebs hidden behind them. So for this part I took things slow, got my ghost out when I needed to, and you'll find the spores and the burning portal. So what you want to do is orientate yourself and head back to the spores. Get the buff and then run as fast as you can towards the portal, taking a left when you see a canister on the floor. Activate the door, make your way through to the next section, and then hit the button at the end. So make your way through to the next room with the spores and the burning portal, and you'll find yourself in a big room with some scorn. There's 2 deranged abominations here, and you want to take them out, then head over to that side of the room. Go over there, pull the lever, and then you want to check behind the pipes to find the electric charge. Shoot the charge, and that'll open a door revealing the spores. Get the buff from the spores and make your way through to the next room. So the next section includes some platforming, and this is the last section before you get to the boss. So make your way over to the other side using the scorn as a guide for where to go, and once you've made your way to the other side, pull the lever. And you'll see the burning portal wall is here, so we know that this is our objective and we just have to find the spores. So jump back from where you came from and you'll see an electric charge to shoot, and once you've done that you'll reveal a new set of spores above you, but they're going to be behind a burning wall. So the sequence here is to go back to the start from where you came in, get the buff from the spores, and then jump around to this newly found wall up above. Walk through it, get a top up of the buff, and then make your way round to the exit. So once you've done that, you're in the boss room, and the mechanics in the boss room are fairly straightforward. So when you first go in, there's a boss and you want to take his health down as far as possible until he gets immune. So loads of enemies are going to then spawn in and you want to take care of them. But watch out for suicide screebs here jumping at you the whole time. Clear the room of enemies, and there's 3 levers. So 2 are on the outside and 1 is in the burning room in the middle. So the 2 on the outside are nice and easy to pull, and that leaves the 1 in the burning room last. So once you've done all 3, you'll be able to drop down to the lower level and take health off the boss. And if you're doing this solo, I'd highly recommend using Anarchy for the heavy weapon, as this is going to make things much easier. And this is going to be a whole lot easier if you're doing it with a fire team, but solo is going to be a little bit tough. So be patient, take it slow with a sniper, watching out for enemies all the time, and then doing as much damage as possible. The boss's health is split into 3 parts, indicating 3 cycles for the battle. Once you've got the first part done, the adds are going to spawn again. You have to pull the levers in the 3 locations so you can keep doing damage to the boss. Do this 3 times and then that's it. Once you're done, head back to the tower and pick up the new exotic scout rifle from Zavala, and congratulations, you're now the proud owner of Dead Man's Tale. So at this point, we should give Bungie some love for a great exotic mission. Season of the Chosen has started super strong, and the mission was excellent, so thank you very much Bungie, excellent work. Well, next up, let's have a look at Dead Man's Tale, the new exotic scout rifle. So Dead Man's Tale is an exotic kinetic scout rifle, and checking out the perks, we've got Cranial Spike, so chaining precision hits grants bonus damage and quickens reload speed. And we've also got Transformative, so future drops of the weapon will have random rolls. So looking at the stats, we've got 67 for impact, 64 for range, 37 for stability, 55 for handling, 55 for reload speed. It's a 120 rounds per minute scout rifle with 14 in the magazine. So this is another exotic weapon that's going to have random rolls, and we can run the mission again, but I think in the first week we can only run it once for the random rolled version. We can't keep running it over and over again just yet, and this may be different in future weeks. We're also missing the catalyst, which should drop in future weeks too. So this scout rifle is one of the best feeling weapons in the game. I can't tell you how good it feels and also how good it sounds. This thing is absolutely awesome, and if you've got access to Season of the Chosen, then I definitely recommend getting it ASAP. And I'll play out a little bit of a sequence of the gun now with the volume up, so you can get a good feel for it. All in all, it was a great mission, and the exotic is also really good. As I mentioned, it's a really strong start to Season 13, or Season of the Chosen, and this scout rifle has shot into my top 5 weapons of the season so far. Well, let me know down in the comments what you think of the mission and the weapon, and if you got a random rolled version, let me know what you got. Well, that is it for this guide on how to get Dead Man's Tale in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, I'll see you in the next video.